We're going to make a few comments up here, and then we're going to take you around and give you a quick walk around of some key new products. We have our product experts here to answer any questions, and we hope to get you done by around 1:30 or so. So we appreciate your time today. At this time, I want to introduce to you Tim Merritt. He is our Vice President of Marketing for the United States, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand for our Agriculture and Turf Division. So I'm going to turn it over to Tim.
Thanks, Barry. Good afternoon, everyone. Barry's given me about 25 seconds I can speak to, so this is going to be very brief. What we have planned for you today is we're going to take you down and show you a bit of our technology. We're going to start out with some JDLink information and then move over to some of our some additional wireless technology that we want to show you. After that, we've got some people from John Deere Credit who are going to talk about some of our electronic crop reporting tools that we've designed with John Deere Credit, which we think are going to be a big advantage in the marketplace. And lastly, we're going to take you over and show you the 8R tractor. It started shipping January 1st, and it's our interim Tier 4 tractor that I think we spoke about here last year. So appreciate everyone coming. Relative to Ag Connect, this is the second year of the show. It's really just getting started. We're gaining a lot of momentum. It's going to be a show that alternates every 2 years. And really the benefit of this is we're trying to make it a centralized location for all the equipment providers and solution providers to get together on a national and international basis. So over time, I think you'll see the value of this show continue to increase, and I appreciate everyone making the effort here. And with that, I think Barry is going to take everyone downstairs and get started on the formal program. Thank you.
All right, so we've got two new products for our Green Star and Starfire. Here we've got a new GS32630 display and a new Starfire 3000 display. We just introduced these in August, so these are brand new. From a display standpoint, this new 2630 is 100% new components inside and quite a few new features too to share to make farmers and customers more productive as well. So we've got faster processing, we've got internal memory, we've got USB capabilities as well, so we can move data on the display, stored in that internal memory, and use that USB stick to move that data off the display as well. A few of our features, video capability. This display does not have a video camera hooked up to it, but a couple of these on the kiosks do have video cameras as well. So we have one video input on the display. Another new feature is Access Manager. A lot of our customers are getting larger and larger all the time. Well, Access Manager allows that owner to set up a display and then lock out features. So if a customer has that operator that likes to play around with the display and change those settings, now we can lock them out so we make sure that that operator is being as efficient as possible at the display. One other new feature as well is standby. So we can put the display into standby mode. Basically, it's like an on-off switch. It dims the display, it meets a lot of warnings and tones, but it's better than an on-off switch because with one touch of the screen, it comes back. We don't have to wait a couple minutes for that display to boot back up when we're switching in between fields or going down the road. So those are a couple of the new features in our new Green Star 32630 display. We also have this new Starfire 3000 display, or receiver, excuse me. And we've done a few things different with this as well. With RTK, we have the ability to access GLONASS satellites. So we have more satellites allowing quicker acquisition in the field. We've lowered the look angle as well on the Starfire 3000. So now we're looking at satellites lower in the horizon. So we have more satellites that are allowing AutoTrack to perform better, especially in harsher conditions like where trees or power lines are around.
This is JDLink, and what's important about JDLink, as much as you can configure on your cell phone, your smartphone, our equipment needs to have that same capability. So what we have now is we're able to talk to all makes, all machines of equipment with the JDLink solution, whether it's green, red, blue, whatever. Of course, we prefer the green one. That we can get information from the tractor, the combine, back to the farm operation, to our dealership, and even alerts to my cell or smartphone. Why is that important? It keeps the equipment running. Growers don't make any money if they don't keep their equipment running. So with JDLink Select, that is the all makes all model solution, we can get information like location, and that information is then obviously maybe he needs a bigger implement to run that, trying to get more productivity in his field. With JDLink and our John Deere equipment, and you'll soon see the Starfire in the new display, that gives the opportunity for a complete John Deere solution. This telematics piece is a John Deere exclusive technology that allows for connectivity to our equipment through its own data network and cellular connection. That's all part of the package within JDLink.
One of the new features on our model year 11 8 family of tractors, and specifically to the 8R series, is new active command steering. It's an optional steering system that we've developed. Anybody want to simulate driving a tractor? What you? All right. Have a seat. I'll show you how easy this thing is. Basically what we have is we have a road setting and a field setting. What active command steering is, you'll notice that we have a smaller steering wheel, and on the outside there's a larger steering wheel. The inner steering wheel is the active command steering wheel. The outer steering wheel is just our base steering system. And what you'll notice, there's two white notches there. One advantage that active command steering has is it eliminates a lot of hand wheel drift. So if you want to put it here, we'll get you up to road speed here. You're driving, so don't crash us.
Knock out some of those poles.
You'll notice that as he moves the steering wheel, he's able to hold the line going down the road much better. That's due to a gyroscope that's within the cab that measures the cab sway and helps him get back on center as he steers. He's able to go through corners better.
Handles like a Ferrari.
Absolutely not. You went off the road. Another setting is field setting. In addition to elimination of hand wheel drift, we're also doing variable ratio, variable effort steering. On the road, turn to turn on the steering wheel, lock to lock is 5.5 turns. In the field, it's 3.5. But you notice the ease of the steering wheel as you turn, it's a lot easier, a little less effort. That's for at those higher transport speeds, we stiffen up the steering system just a little bit so you don't overcorrect. Now, I will say that active command steering was one of 5 gold medal winners in 2009 in Agritechnica out of hundreds and hundreds of entries. Another change for model year 11, we went to a distinctive family styling for the 8 family of tractors with this new styling design. We've also increased the horsepower on the top 5 models 15%, and on the bottom model, not 15%, but 15 horsepower on the top 5 models. On the bottom model, we only increased it 10. We also increased torque along every point of the torque curve with these tractors, in addition to that torque horsepower increase.
Why did you increase horsepower?
Because producers told us that's what they like, more productivity out of tractors. We also built upon the popularity of the model year 10, retained the Command V2 cab that was introduced last year. In addition, we've integrated a lot of the JDLink components that you saw earlier, the telematics components that are in the tractor. So now customers can actually monitor their tractor's status, productivity, where it's at as far as geofencing from their laptops or from their smartphones. So it is truly an intelligent tractor.